Alright guys, we are back with superstar himself. Obviously Michael, we kind of just said before, we had a nice little chat before about life and stuff like that, and just about documenting as much as possible, and it's exactly what we're going to do. So the last couple of weeks has been crazy. I'm going to have obviously a little vlog come out before this one, and that will say enough, so I don't want to kind of put any more on the topics. So we're back. We are back into routine, we're back in Dubai, and it's just go time, it's go time. We've got plans going forward now, so we are now, what is it? We are 22 weeks and 1 day out from the first show. I haven't been on stage in about 3 years. The last time I was a junior, and that was 3 years ago, so yeah. I'm just excited. We're going into a different category, and it's a whole different ball game. We start posing next week with John as well, giving myself plenty of time to get good at posing and to build a routine from that. So yeah, we're jumping into the classic physique world. So my legs will come out, which will be good, and yeah, it's just gonna be fucking crazy. So I'm excited. That's it really, that's it. We're just gonna crack on, normal day, normal little bit of work now. We're gonna crack on some work, then we're gonna head to the gym. And we're gonna train legs. I haven't trained legs in almost it's gonna be like 2 weeks, because I took 9 days off training with everything that kind of happened, took some downtime. So today's gonna go either really good, or it's gonna be fucking disgusting. I think it's gonna be both. I'm gonna go with both. I might be weak as shit, I probably will be weak as shit, but that's just life. So we'll just run through training, we'll have some fun, chat shit as usual, and we'll just enjoy the day. Let's go. Obviously, little bit of work stress work stress is hard because we can't really control it to an extent. So I think sometimes when you get that work stress, just do your best to ride the wave as best as possible. Make sure obviously using the gym time to that's your time, just to be like, right, this is connecting with you, how you want to feel, look in the next 3 to 6 months time from now. That's literally just focus on being in the present with your training, which is great. But generally, man, looking over everything is phenomenal, really, really good. Weights pulling down massively. So even since day one, we're down by 22 pounds, which is crazy. So extremely happy with the progress, and generally, but like I always say, if I don't need to manipulate anything or change anything, it's the biggest compliment in the world. It means your adherence is there, it means you're ticking off all the boxes, you're executing well, you're doing an incredible job. So everything's in a good position, man. We don't need to change anything, we don't need to do anything, we just need to run with the momentum. Whilst it's there, abuse it. When we need to make changes, we make changes. But the only thing I want to do going into this week, man, is just to have a look at losing my voice, just to look at your training. So 2 to 3 clips, so 2 to 3 exercises per session would be really good this week, just so we can look at the intensity, the training execution, everything along those lines. And if there's any movements that you're struggling with or we want to look over again, let's get those ones filmed and sent over for feedback. But otherwise, man, really, really happy with everything. Generally, just keep doing you. Just pop me a voice note message back, let me know kind of how the work stress is, and then obviously give me an update on sleep, digestion, water intake, and then if there's any stress or anxiety as well, buddy. But honestly, very solid check-in, man, and I'll speak to you in a sec. The time zones for check-ins, so every check-in days for clients is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and the images have to be sent before 12 o'clock, so before midday. But obviously where they are behind in time, sometimes it just gets me out. So I'm I get check-ins, I'm oh, it's Thursday, but it's technically Wednesday for them. So that's it, it's all good. Luckily, love this shit, so it's fine. I look forward to my check-ins. The check-in is the most enjoyable part about having a coach, because it's almost oh, have I had a good week? Haven't I had a good week? You know deep down, and then it's the excitement of be well, what's the next week looking like? And it's so important for a coach to visually see body images, to see this data. I always think of it like a business, right? If you're looking at a coffee shop, they need to know how much inventory they've got in, they need to look at the profits they're making, they need to know all this data to actually progress and to see if they can actually survive, pay their staff, all this sort of stuff. We track exactly the same data. There's no difference. How many calories are being consumed, steps, workouts, the intensity of the workouts, are we looking at the training? It's no different. We still need to track data and make sure it's going in that positive correlation in a sense. So yeah, check-ins are just the most vital part, and more vital than people think. I squeeze at the top for a microsecond, so just get a nice second squeeze at the top. When you come on that eccentric, just make sure you get a little bit deeper with it. So just want to stretch out the quads a little bit more. So just make almost like just before the weight plates hit the machine is absolutely perfect. So stretching out the quads a little bit, squeeze at the peak for 1 second, 3 seconds on the eccentric, and just curl the toes up to the sky. And when you get that squeeze at the top, imagine like squeezing right to the top of your quad, so right to the top of your leg. No guys, thank you so much. The last couple of weeks has just been crazy, so we're back to normal now, which is sick. So it's kind of just to catch up and just run over a couple of things. I don't think I've changed anything massively. I think the only things I've done is adapted some of the scripts. All right guys, so we're in. What we'll do with this leg session is, well, it's just gonna be just get used to everything again. But I know that you shouldn't go in heavy and I know you shouldn't do this stuff, but I'm still gonna try and do what I did last time. That's the problem. So yeah, we'll just start building up, take our time warming up, and let's just see what we got today. Mate, this gym gets me every time. You know when you feel like you've seen it all? It's just like, no, we get it all. It's like, there's fights, there's everything. Where the back pad isn't there, you lean back a lot more. So it just changes the movement a little bit more. Made it harder, technically. But yeah, we're just gonna adapt the weight a little bit more than we used to. So I'll go a little bit lighter on this one and just get some reps out. So training hasn't changed. You've probably watched this session a million times over that we've done it. But yeah, training program hasn't changed, just because there's no need to. Seeing very good progress from it. So it's still, what are we doing? Push, pull, top line and arms and legs. 3 days on, 1 day off. 2 days on, 1 day off. So Wednesdays and Saturdays are rest days, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That hasn't changed, yeah. We just train, that's all we do. Don't overthink it. Cool. Not sure I'll be able to do my old working weight. I think it'll take a little while to get back to that. But yeah, as hard as it is, sometimes mentally, obviously this is kind of the first leg day back in like 2 weeks. So realistically, I shouldn't be hitting the weights I hit before. But I don't know, I just go in with that mindset of like, I want to. But sometimes you have to drop the load off, just get that connection back, get your body used to it, and then go from there. Just get a little bit of a hype on, just get my head there. I think we can do it. We'll try it. Same weight as before. I think I got 14 reps last time. So if I do less, just don't laugh at me. You know what's been amazing is that over the last, it's amazing how some things just fucking really just like hit you and impacts your life more than you think. And like, this is when you realize like training is more than just sometimes what I thought it was. Training is just everything that I do. And there's sessions where you go in there and you want to cry. There's sessions in there you're angry, and it's such a good way of just pushing all how you feel into this. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just so good. All right guys, that first set was getting and trying to squeeze at the top, slow and controlled, getting that kind of 2 second squeeze at the top. 10 to 15 reps, I think I got 12. So this time around, we're just going for continuous reps, 15 to 20, and then we'll pulsate till failure. Can you see? I'll take that. That was good. 2 reps short. It's not bad. You can do with that quad extension. Just strap yourself into the seat. Just helps so much. Do you know why I love this country, man? It's because in any other gym in the world, they would close the gym to do this. Here, they're just like, nah, it's cool, just crack on with it. So everything we do, guys, again, we'll just do a feeder sets into it. 2 to 3 feeder sets, and then we go into that working weight. What I think is a working weight now. But we can get pretty close every time. Obviously the plan, well, when I kind of got back on Saturday, I checked in with Cam on Monday. We have time frames now, so we know that I'm 22 weeks out from the first show. So over the next kind of 5 weeks, we're trying to get my weight back up, because I dropped about 6 kilos over the last kind of 2 to 3 weeks of just routine, training, and again, even coming down to the cycle that I was on. I went from a blast straight into nothing, which was not a good thing, but there was nothing I could do whilst traveling. So just you have to do what you do. So obviously the mission is over the next 5 weeks to get my weight back up to 100 kilos, and then it's to put ourselves in a good position for an 18-week prep. So that's it, just building back up, building the momentum back up. (12 to 15 reps, and then we're doing a rest pause on each leg. So after that 12 to 15, 10 seconds, make sure I get the machine, and we rep till failure. Just right now, sometimes I'm struggle to feel the muscle. So yeah, it is what it is. Just like I said at the beginning, just love training for training. Enjoy building muscle for building muscle, bodybuilding for bodybuilding. That's it. Right, let's get that hack squat. Fucking hell, I'm dragging my ass through this one. I have a feeling I'm gonna feel this session. Just feel like I need to get my stamina back as well, man. It's like, forget how hard training legs is. And then you try and do it, you're like, yeah, I did that last time, I'll be able to do it again. It's like, just, biggest thing, guys, just be patient. Be patient, chill. I said it then, it's like, the greatest thing you can ever learn, and I think training is something it teaches you that, and I feel like, oh man, what's that saying where if you met me 6 months ago, you don't know me now? And I feel like I can say that every month of my life over the last 1.5 years since being here. But patience and being very present is something that I keep learning and keep getting better at, but it will take you so far if you can just generally love
love every second, be patient, and just be so content in the moment. You'll go so far. Maybe that's a sign I'm actually growing some calves. Home! No! I'll take that. That was all right. I think that was like 7. It's all right. Just get back in the groove of things. Fucking hell. I will get my strength back. Nice breather. We'll go into the leg press. I've just got 1 set on that. So we'll come back nice and strong. That's it. That's my workout. Michael's gonna get in and do the leg work for me. I can just take his leg gains and we're good. That's it. Fuck. I'll tell you what makes a big difference just coming back in 4 weeks. You're like, number one, it's stinking hot. It's surprising what like 3 weeks of like lack of training does. It's not so much you haven't lost muscle, but you've just lost that connection to the muscle. You've lost that stimulus. So like trying to bring it back, it'll only take like a couple of weeks until you're like fully back. But fucking hell. These couple of weeks suck. But just enjoy it. Like I said before, enjoy every fucking second of it. So look, there's still some veins, we're good. Yeah guys, nothing too much to say to be honest. Now we're kind of back into routine obviously and have Michael in a shit ton and kind of get back into filming. There's nothing too much to say, like just for me, spending a lot of time of kind of just head down now. We've got clarity over the next kind of 22 weeks now. Just doing what I love, coaching and training and just enjoying me time as well. Enjoying having some me time and hanging out with friends, and that's it really. So just fucking enjoying life a little bit, eh? Like, that's it, so. And then just beat yourself up training quite a bit, that's about it. So it's cool, definitely gonna make that life though. That's it kids, we're out. We're done, that's it. Fuck. First leg session back. And it's just back into routine. That's it, we're back. Dubai life. And it's just nice to be home and just surrounded by everyone here. Like obviously Cam, just having your coach literally right there is always phenomenal. It's just the right people are here and it's definitely home. It definitely feels like home. And like I was saying to Michael earlier, I'm like, it's crazy when you look back at your life and you're like, what happens in a year and a half? I remember even last September, Michael came to my photo shoot and like, it's just crazy to see our journey, not even a year down the line. And it's just fucking crazy to see his career and to see where I'm going and where the next year will look for both of us. And it's just exciting. So here's to the future, and that's it. 5 weeks and we start prep. Let's go. Have a good one.